Well, it is only the second game in the group phase, but already this is crunch time for some, certainly those who have suffered defeat in their opening game. The prospect of an early exit already hangs above their heads. The players and managers have to put a brave face on it in the pre-match press conference, but that is not going to change the overwhelming truth here, and that is that they really must seek to avoid defeat. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue, quite a sight to behold. Well, some in the media have dubbed this already a desperation derby.
Well, it doesn't have to be doom and gloom simply because you've lost one game. That can be rescued quite quickly here, with a great chance of turning fortunes round and lifting spirits and just creating much more optimism. And they can still emerge from this group. Their hopes and dreams are very much alive from the way I see it.
So it's away we go then. Here's a clever pass. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And he just whacks it away. Danger averted for now. Oh, good take in a good area. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And he's going direct. Shoots! Cagliari still without an attempt on target. There's the through ball. Great challenge, time to perfection. He's got away. And here's the chance to counter. Heading towards half-time, and it is still scoreless. And help's available out wide. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. That intervention was very necessary. And there's the end of the first half. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not going to want to try. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. The first half compared with your expectation?
Well, they look lost for ideas and lacking in talent, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence.
And a grossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And the game has already resumed here.
Cagliari can be very glad that half-time came when it did. Poor possession and very little firepower means they need a serious pickup in this second half. No guts, no glory.
Swept in. Herrera. Now a chance to break. Well weighted. He's left his man. Chance! Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Clears it out of harm's way, and it's been taken straight back. Forward it goes. And it's played forward. 75 minutes played. Nordtveit. Has a pop! Oh, great save, real class.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
So here comes a substitution. Goes for goal! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
There's going to be another change here.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
Oh, what a... Has a pop! Really well taken goal.
All goals are welcome, but when they come at a time like that, they're priceless.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, it's been their hard work that has got them this lead, but I just wonder whether they can keep it up. This may take a toll now.
Decent ball. Massive lead! Good delivery, no joy.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
No, that's not the ball he wanted. Looks to clip it for... And the shot! And yes, it's there! Dying minutes, and we're all square again. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position, and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked the scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
So all square with almost no time remaining. And time is up. Well, no winner here, but an intriguing game. The result probably a fair reflection. It has finished all square. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
Milan are right up against it. An opening day defeat which their boss attributed to opening day nerves. Whatever the reason, what is absolutely clear is that they need to avoid defeat now. Should they lose again, then their presence in the competition is hanging by a thread. They will be desperate to avoid that state of affairs. It's a stressful day and a big performance is needed. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. Well, some in the media have dubbed this already a desperation derby.
Yeah, Peter, I think it's true that another defeat could spell curtains, but as a glass-half-full person, hopes and dreams are still intact. And this can be the start of a revival that the doubters are not quite expecting. Their motivation can be taken from a wish to shove it back down their throats.
So that's got things underway. Goes long. Gets it back. Oh, he's broken through. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Cuts it out. Forward it goes. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Battles to win it back. Bergomi. Get a throw in. Albertini.
No efforts on target is acceptable if levels of enthusiasm and energy are good, and they're not.
What an adventurous run from a defender. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Well positioned to make that interception. Bergomi tries to get it forward quickly. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. Chance! There's a goal!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
Milan have made their breakthrough, so can they build on it?
Well, that goal has got the whole stadium rocking here. This is exactly the kind of atmosphere the players should feed off now.
Boban. Danger averted for now. That'll be a throw. It's a fine challenge and it goes his way. There's the half-time whistle. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football. It still had its moments. It ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, they showed glimpses of some wonderful football to go in with the lead at half-time, and that's definitely pleased the fans. I think they'll be looking to keep this intensity up now in the second half.
Milan come in, having established that lead. A game where the narrative is, at least in terms of the scoreline, so far so good. But if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead of running beyond it. They could even try to spoil it from here, we'll see.
Van Basten. Bergomi hoists it forward. Done very well to intervene. Boban. It's a goal kick. Pull it. Milan ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. He goes long. Oh, good interception.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Good first touch and almost as good a second.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Is there any support? He might not need it. Nicely measured pass. And the shot! No mistake! 2 up! To pull clear. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, none of us were exactly sure how that was going to end up then, but I'm delighted to see such a happy ending after such a splendid dribbling run. I mean, he really did fool that defence into wondering what he was going to do next.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts because he has put in a real honest shift.
Milan get themselves a 2-goal cushion. Maldini. Milan still 2-0 up and looking now to see it through.
Milan are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Milan take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Ball through needs to be good here. Real chance! No, he's missed it. Time added on, 4 minutes. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. And he heaves it forward. Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. Milan, comfortable winners, a virtuoso display, utterly one-sided. Well, they've done what they needed to here. They have bounced back from defeat on day one. It is a win that keeps them bang in contention. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Milan can certainly give themselves a pat on the back for a job well done. They have a togetherness that makes them very hard to beat.
Well, it is only the second game in the group phase, but already this is crunch time for some, certainly those who have suffered defeat in their opening game. The prospect of an early exit already hangs above their heads. The players and managers have to put a brave face on it in the pre-match press conference, but that is not going to change the overwhelming truth here, and that is that they really must seek to avoid defeat. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. Well, some in the media have dubbed this already a desperation derby.
Yeah, Peter, I think it's true that another defeat could spell curtains, but as a glass-half-full person, hopes and dreams are still intact, and this can be the start of a revival that the doubters are not quite expecting. Their motivation could be taken from a wish to shove it back down their throats.
We have already started here. Goalkeeper's ball. It's got through to him. Chance! And the follow-up. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
A more than decent attempt, Peter. Udine have opted to really stretch.
Bergamo have a free kick. Plays it over to the other flank. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Hoists it forward. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Rodriguez. And it's played forward. A real chance to break. And he has been fouled there. Receives it in a good position. Chance! Forward it goes. He's through. He's away. Good has a pop! Gets it back. And it's been taken straight back. Hits one! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Bergamo really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
Plays it out to the flank. Gets the better of his man. Gets up to head it! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. So now the team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. Here's the start of the second half.
Bergamo playing well with lots of opportunities and plenty positives to take from the first half. Despite this scoreline, converting chances would make a world of difference for them.
Out towards the flank. He's got away. It's a fine challenge and it goes his way. Well, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? And the referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Turns and goes back, going for goal! He scores! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for.
It's a keeper's nightmare, Peter. He just couldn't pick up on it until it was way too late, having so many bodies in front of him.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great start to the second half.
Chance! And in it goes! They have done it! They have their equaliser! Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second. Bergamo at the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Gets wrestled off the ball. It's a loose ball. Either side really getting hold of the ball. Ball's loose, who's getting there? It's a good-looking cross. Oh, good interception. Hoists it forward. Hoists it high.
Udine showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
This could goes for goal!
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Ball through needs to be good here. Oh, smart save. And time is up. Well, no winner here, but an intriguing game. The result probably a fair reflection. It has finished all square. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
Well, it is only the second game in the group phase, but already this is crunch time for some, certainly those who have suffered defeat in their opening game. The prospect of an early exit already hangs above their heads. The players and managers have to put a brave face on it in the pre-match press conference, but that is not going to change the overwhelming truth here, and that is that they really must seek to avoid defeat. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. Well, some in the media have dubbed this already a desperation derby.
Yeah, Peter, I think it's true that another defeat could spell curtains, but as a glass-half-full person, hopes and dreams are still intact. And this can be the start of a revival that the doubters are not quite expecting. Their motivation can be taken from a wish to shove it back down their throats.
Well, we're on the way. Chiesa. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And we have the first dead ball situation of the game, promising one. And he's going direct. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Gets it upfield. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Up towards the front line.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
That looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. Hoists it forward, cuts it out. Forward it goes. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Well played, he saw that coming. Chiesa. He's gone for it! He's looking to get there first. Has a hit! He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Well, that's where he wants it. He's made sure that that won't get through. And it's played forward. And it's got through. And he's cut it out. And we hit half-time. So another team has broken through. That's certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. To review the first half.
I think it's been a very impressive defensive effort. We've never been broken down and contained the opposition attack extremely well.
After 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. And we are already promptly back underway. So deadlock still as the second half begins. Tries to get it forward quickly. And he's straight offside. Keeper's got good distance on that. Plays it out to the flank. Chiesa! He's had a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Just brushed off the ball there. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Out to the left it goes. Gets it back. He's pinged one through here. Oh, what a big chance! Just off target.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Time for a change in personnel. Clearly not what he wanted to do. Oh, he's broken through. Real chance! And he nearly went all the way.
Well, at least the crowd are appreciative of his efforts.
couple of changes then in quick succession.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift. Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
And the finish! Yes, it's there! And late in the day, a telling moment.
Well, that defence just wasn't expecting their midfield to mess up then, so when they did, they were caught completely cold by such a swift breakaway, and such a well-worked finish too.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead. Forward it goes. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Just a few more moments for them to hang on. Get that clear. And it's been taken straight back. Short, and the shot! And there goes the final whistle. Terrific contest. It really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny, just a goal in it, but that was enough. Well, they've done what they needed to here. They have bounced back from defeat on day one. It is a win that keeps them bang in contention. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, they had a game plan which was about hammering away in central positions, and it paid off. For me, they were persistent and ruthless.
Well, it is only the second game in the group phase, but already this is crunch time for some, certainly those who have suffered defeat in their opening game. The prospect of an early exit already hangs above their heads. The players and managers have to put a brave face on it in the pre-match press conference, but that is not going to change the overwhelming truth here, and that is that they really must seek to avoid defeat. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue, quite a sight to behold. Florence faced here with what can already be a make-or-break game.
Well, it doesn't have to be doom and gloom simply because you've lost one game. That can be rescued quite quickly here, with a great chance of turning fortunes round and lifting spirits and just creating much more optimism. And they can still emerge from this group. Their hopes and dreams are very much alive from the way I see it.
There's the whistle. There's a long ball. And he's there to clear it. Defending of the desperate variety. He's made sure that that won't get through. And it's hoisted clear. Is there any support? He might not need it. Shooting chance! Neither side yet able to find the net. Towering header! And it's a goal! What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
Napoli get themselves into the lead.
He's just gone and reminded us yet again of what a threat he carries.
That's a hit! Back of the net! Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Yeah, he just calmly faced the keeper and waited. It became a who blinks first situation. And for me, there was never any doubt as to who was going to come out on top.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Zola. Going through. He's gone for it! That's a half-decent try. Contact was crisp and clean. That was just a rocket.
That is just the top drawer finish. He was always in control and couldn't have placed it any better.
Florence get themselves into the lead.
Well, that's the currency he deals in, and he's come good yet again. Never the one to let you down in these situations.
That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Hoists it forward, cuts it out. And we've reached half-time. Florence come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. The midway point of the game.
Well, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Florence into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. And we're underway again. No changes at the interval from either side. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Batistuta. Laudrup. It has got through to him. Good challenge, he just stood firm. He's in, surely! Shoots! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
good distance on it.
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Napoli keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard.
Load up! Just off target.
Oh, that's an agonising miss. Just pure agonising.
Zola, forward it goes. Just brushed off the ball there. Tries to get it forward quickly. Well, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Florence looking to widen the gap even further here. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. He's gone for goal! Oh, how's that for a goal? A finish of true class! And this is getting better and better. Dispatched expertly, nicely done. So the lead now is 2.
Look, it's a whole different ball game now, Peter, and it's a test of how they manage affairs from here.
Can't get the better of his opposite number. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Back into the middle. It's out for a goal kick. Napoli making another change here.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
The defence can get it clear. And it's played forward. Oh, that's neat. Here it is, big chance! And that's been levered clear. He came in hard, very hard. A real chance to break. Well positioned to make that interception. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that's bounce-back ability, responding superbly to come from behind, shrugging off setbacks along the way, and determinedly getting there in the end. Well, they've done what they needed to here. They have bounced back from defeat on day one. It is a win that keeps them bang in contention. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Florence certainly produced a lovely blend of flair and industry to earn a result that was fully merited for me.
Well, it is only the second game in the group phase, but already this is crunch time for some, certainly those who have suffered defeat in their opening game. The prospect of an early exit already hangs above their heads. The players and managers have to put a brave face on it in the pre-match press conference, but that is not going to change the overwhelming truth here, and that is that they really must seek to avoid defeat. This is the gladiatorial arena that is the Stadio Olimpico, for so long the symbol of Rome's grand sporting history. Well, some in the media have dubbed this already a desperation derby.
Well, it doesn't have to be simply because you've lost one game. That can be rescued quite quickly here, with a great chance of turning fortunes round and lifting spirits and just creating much more optimism. And they can still emerge from this group. Their hopes and dreams are very much alive from the way I see it.
There's the whistle. Gets it back. Tries to get it forward quickly. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. He can get that clear. And that's been won straight back. And the shots! Looks to bypass the midfield. Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. Lobs it in gently. Going for goal! Goal! He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
Rome break the deadlock.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
Gascoigne. He's looked long this time. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Carney. That is terrific skill. And he's cut it out. And it's played forward. Oh, some clever movement up front.
Yeah, they're playing with a false nine, and no one's really holding a fixed position up there.
How does that work?
Well, I think it's an attempt to just confuse this defence with constant interchange and different movement.
And that's sprayed out wide. That'll be a throw. A really good feat. He's making good use. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
We all love a trier, Peter, but the wiser choice would have been ball into box.
And the first 45 minutes are up. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal, which is very, very tight.
Well, you obviously have to give credit to the front men for the half-time lead, but I think the midfield can really pat themselves on the back too. They work tirelessly for me.
Rome were in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. That gets things going for the second half.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead of running beyond it. They could even try to spoil it from here, we'll see.
Just brushed off the ball there. Carney. Totti. Carney. He's on his way. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Just has to be done.
It's a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Riedler. Forward it goes. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more...
Totti! Oh, and that should have been two.
Well, he's definitely kept the side in the game then. That's really good positioning. They could have doubled their lead there.
Great lead! Big chance!
Oh, no, it's an own goal! Oh, it's an unusual turn of events, and it was an honest attempt to help out, and I suppose it can happen to anyone.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, games like this, Peter, can often hinge on the smallest of details, so you have to wonder what effect it's going to have on everybody on this pitch now.
It's a promise. Oh, shooting chance! He has done it! And they are dragging it back! Game on again!
Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang. Thanks very much.
Lazio get themselves back into contention.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance right between attack and defence, and that's not easy.
Oh, some tackle that.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Chance! Back of the net! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
He's made it two, and no doubt he's hungry for more. So all square, and the shot! Oh, it's in! Late in the day! This could well be it!
What a great finish, but how about the touch? It just allowed him to put the ball exactly where he wanted it, and the rest became a formality.
Rome take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very...
And the referee brings it to a close. Rome winners by the odd goal. It really could have gone either way, but a win is a win. Well, they've done what they needed to here. They've bounced back from defeat on day one. It is a win that keeps them bang in contention. So a dramatic game decided in its very last moments.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a way to win it, and they can take great satisfaction from never losing that focus.
Well, it is only the second game in the group phase, but already this is crunch time for some, certainly those who have suffered defeat in their opening game. The prospect of an early exit already hangs above their heads. The players and managers have to put a brave face on it in the pre-match press conference, but that is not going to change the overwhelming truth here, and that is that they really must seek to avoid defeat. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. Well, some in the media have dubbed this already a desperation derby.
Yeah, Peter, I think it's true that another defeat could spell curtains, but as a glass-half-full person, hopes and dreams are still intact, and this can be the start of a revival that the doubters are not quite expecting. Their motivation could be taken from a wish to shove it back down their throats.
And that gets things running. With a delicate ball. Gets it back. Get the pass he's looking for. And he's searching through. Plays it out to the flank. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Brought forward. What does he try from here? Haji. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Brescia have a free kick. Disappointing effort, couldn't even get past the wall. He's not going to get that. And the counter is on. Just brushed off the ball there. Hoists it forward. He's made sure that that won't get through. It's a loose ball. And it's played forward. Nicely measured. And a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
He's through the middle. Oh, good ball. Chance! Oh, that is asking for trouble. Hurls himself at it! Great effort. He flew in with courage.
Well, he showed great desire to get his head to that, Peter, and the crowd certainly approved. Just listen.
So who can spark this game into life? Lovely feet. Cut out in the nick of time. Haji. And it's half-time here. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. The midway point of the game.
Genoa really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'd be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. So off we go once more. A tight old game so far. Can that change now? Whipped in. Big chance! Oh, great save, real class.
Well, as test goalkeeper, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. And here's the chance to counter. He's left his man. Oh, well defended. That had goes for goal! They've scored! What about that, Jim Beglin?
Well, the penalty box usually is the place where you get least time on the ball, and yet they were able to exchange passes before an unchecked finish, and I mean, to be honest with you, that should open up an inquest.
Deadlock broken. It's 1-0.
Yeah, I had a feeling this was coming. Still, there's a fair bit of time if you're going to think about defending it now.
Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Look, he's offering an apology to his teammate, who's clearly miffed at not being picked out despite making what looked like the right run.
He's managed to get it away. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Change being... Great leap! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Turns and goes back. Has a hit! He's going after it. And he just whacks it away. He's gone for it! That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Genoa looking to pull clear here. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. He's having a go. Ball's loose, who's getting there?
It's obvious that they prefer a greater cushion to sit on, but will they?
Tries to locate someone up front. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Genoa hits one! No mistake! We thought it was over! It's all square once more!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. All square again into the dying minutes. He goes long, he's had a look, he's had a go! Oh, that's incredible! Late in the day, this could well be it! Well, given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
Well, I think the keeper has every reason to rip into that defence for allowing him to get into such a good position.
And that's that. Well, whatever the shortcomings on either side, it was a great game to watch, just one between them. Well, they really needed that. Nothing decided yet, but they are in it going into the final group game. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and the stubbornness to keep plugging away. And this has been great staying power.
Well, of course, victory in the opening fixture was absolutely ideal, and their path to the next round already looks navigable. By no means is there any guarantee of progress, but they have given themselves the best possible chance to go through. Past records state that a win on the opening day gives you an 85% chance or thereabouts of doing just that, so they have every reason for optimism. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. So a sprint to make it through the group stage and a really vibrant atmosphere to match.
Well, Peter, the opener couldn't have gone much better result-wise, and that momentum and belief has to be taken into this. And along with the verve and vigour they showed first time round, I think a repeat ought to do the trick here. They'll be backing themselves with a quiet confidence, I'm sure.
So it's down to business here. He's looked long this time. And it's played forward. The ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. Referee's given a throw. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Good running with the ball, can they build on it? Roberto Baggio gets away from his opponents. Well, that's a foul, free kick's been given. Gets it upfield. And he's cut it out. Keeper's got good distance on that.
This game is in need of some excitement. It needs help, and it's down to the creative and striking talent to up their game and give this crowd something to cheer about.
Roberto Baggio. Almost half an hour in now. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. He spotted the run and played him through. Shoots! He's delivered all right!
Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Cuts it out. Gets it back. Driving on now, what can they conjure from here? Has he picked him out? That is going to be the final action of the first half. And here we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
I'm sure they'll be very happy with the first half performance and the scoreline. They'll definitely want to maintain the momentum now and finish the job.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And we're underway again. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Forward it goes. Oh, good interception. Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Receives it in a good... He's gone for it! Built as the single goal between the sides. And he's shown him a clean pair of heels. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Looking to pull clear here. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Roberto Baggio! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then. That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
He's got through. He's let Roberto Baggio! And he's there to hoof it away.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Plays it out to the wing. Just a few more moments for them to hang on. And out to safety. And it's been taken straight back. Two minutes to be added on. Ball through needs to be good here. There's no flag. Massive leap! It's a goal! We thought it was over. It's all square once more.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled. Yeah, it was pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to...
And the referee brings it to a close. Well, nobody is totally satisfied, but it was a more than decent game, a super watch, and it ends in a draw. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.